You know, I can go to bed, my wife doesn't yell at me, take a shower when I get done. You blow your nose, you don't have wool leather cherry coming out. Don't mean to go there, but seriously, you got to think of your health. I get more dust from scroll sawing than I do from this. I am allergic to aromatic cedar because I did 110 pieces in one day and sanded up to 8,000 grit. So anytime I sand cedar, I'll start to sneeze. Luckily, that's the only wood, and Paduke has the weird thing to my nose too. But other than that, I'm lucky that no other woods has bothered me, because once that happens, you're done. So anyway, so now I'm going to sculpt to the line. And also what I do on my pieces is I draw where I want to sculpt to. This concave part up here, mark on top of your wood. It's not going to hurt. 80 grits takes the longest. That's your grunt work. It does most of the grunt work. What I'm doing, I'm getting really close to the line. Now this is cherry, this isn't the alder. So it's going to take a little longer. See how much longer it takes with the sanding drum? You can do it. You can use a hard sanding drum too. Just find out what you do with 50 cores or 40 cores. You see how this is collecting all the dust? Is that bothering you? Okay. The other thing you got to be careful about is the oxidation. See how it's brown up here? You want to make sure you get that oxidation off. If you don't get it off, you're going to see it on top of your wood. It's just wood that's been old. You know, air's getting, light's gotten to it. So the first rule is you sculpt close to the line with 80 grit. And since there's oxidation on here, I'll probably hit it with the 80. Never put your hands around the piece in case it takes your hand in. If it does, it's just going to sand. The 80 grit's going to hit your fingers. So I lay it flat and I push up. Don't be afraid to push into these drums. There, take one on this side. These are the drums we're using. I'll put one on this side. It has a soft contour. This is what gives the Intarsia its shape. That deer head, the small deer head, it was done with a hard sanding drum, so there's hard edges on it. So if you come up here later after we're done, take a look at the deer head. It has hard edges. This gives you a soft contour to all these pieces. That's what I love about that. And that's insulation foam on the air conditioner. You know that black insulation foam on that copper pipe? That's what that is. I get the sleeves made in Conway Abrasives. Seiko sells them too. They're getting softer now. They used to be the foam we used to use in a swimming pool. They're the ones you jump in a swimming pool, but they're black. They should have them color coded. 80, 120, 220, 320. I'll see that in 3 years. But they are getting softer, so it gives you a more softer contour. But those, that's what I'm using on these. Any questions so far? All right, let's keep going. Remember, have fun with this. Now we get that oxidation, go against the grain, with the grain, get different scratch marks to the top of it. Alright. Now with the 150 grit, I sculpt right to the line. Since I did most of my shaping with the 80 grit, 150 is not going to take as much time. But as you notice, I didn't put the piece down. Still have it in my hand. So I sculpt right to the line. I don't know if you can see that with the camera or not. I'll show it to you. Alright, Alright, so that's the first rule, sculpt to the line with 150 grit. The second rule is the outer perimeter. That's where those pencil lines are. So I only have to remove wood from here to here. If not, when you put a finish on it, it's going to turn dark. So I hit that with the 150 grit. Now I go over to the third rule, is the top. Get those 80 grit scratch marks out. Then I go to 220. Now 220, the only thing it's doing is removing the 150 scratch marks. It's not really sculpting the wood that much. It's just removing the scratch marks from the 150. So I get right down to the line. First rule, sculpt to the line. Second rule, outer perimeter. Third rule, the top. Make sure I get all those 150 scratch marks out. So now I've got my shape. See how it's soft, contoured, convex. Then I go to 320. 320 is only removing the scratch marks from the 220. Again, I sculpt right to the line. That first rule. Second rule, outer perimeter. That's end grain. Third rule is the top. That's it. You can go, that's a good question. You can go up to a higher grade if you want to. When you put it on the finish, I see a few scratch marks with the 80 on there. So let's hit these again. One thing I don't like about these shop vacs is the buttons on the back. Now at home, I have this hooked up to my workbench on the side, so I turn that button off. So I inspect it, and I see some scratch marks on the 150, so we hit the top. $220. $320. There you go. And then it goes right here, this other part of the rib cage. Boom. Any questions? Yes, sir.
How frequently does your sanding tube load up, and how do you clean them?
I clean with my abrasive stick. It's one of those little rubber abrasive sticks I have here somewhere.
Crepe rubber. Crepe rubber.
Crepe rubber?
Yeah, they used to put it on shoe soles.
Oh,
Crepe.
I don't remember that day. Sorry, Larry. I got it here somewhere.
So it's the same way we do our belt
It's
sanders.
the same way you do your belt sanders. Yeah, it's I cut a small piece off because I knew if I lost it, I'd be hosed at home. Here it is, right here. Ha! Ta-da! Oh, it's one of these things. Pass it around. The shop vacs I clean out after about, after I do 100, 150 pieces. It's the same. It only takes like 3 to 4 minutes to clean these. My son did it today. He's learned a lot. You just take these 2 screws out. You take your take the styrofoam. There's a big piece of black plastic in front, so the dust goes to the side.
How old
And
is Joey now?
16. He's this tall. He passed Dad. He's 6'1". And then you take your shop vac and you hit the outside of the sponge, clean the inside of it, put it back in, put this on there, and you're done in less than 5 minutes. It's a great tool, a good investment. Did I answer your question, Jim?
Yes.
Okay, any other questions?
Dave,
Yes?
is there any particular order that you take when you go to stand them and everything?
Yeah, I take the 80 grit. First one's the 8.
I mean, piece-wise.
Well, piecewise, no. Sometimes when I do the floor to lee, I usually save the harder ones for last because I don't like doing them. But then other times, just get it done, get it over with. So I try to do 10 pieces a day. I can do 50 a day if I'm on a roll. You know, I do like 15 before 9 o'clock, and before lunch I do another 15, I do another 15, maybe 20 after lunch, before dinner. That's on a good day. So my goal is to do 10, and what I'm doing is every time I do 10 pieces, I put a silver dollar in a box. So maybe we'll put that in a time capsule someday. I don't know. But just to save all those pieces, how many pieces you get done in a year? Yes?
See, somewhere places you got some pretty tight inside curves.
Yes, like these knuckles here,
Yeah, or no,
or these little knuckles right here.
where are you using the sand?
This small little guy. Good answer. Good question here. This little guy. Oh! This one here, that drum sander, but smaller scale. This is from Wildlife Galleries in Denver, Colorado. These little things, I almost said a different word. These little things cost like $8 a piece. It's like $8.50 a piece, $8.25. It's like, wow. And I just started using them. They seem to work really well. So put them on there and then mark my line. Make sure the number's on the bottom. Oh man, we got to move a good inch of this stuff. Thank you. So I'll just kind of use that microplane first, and I'll show you from there. Long glasses. They're clear, they're not colored, it's hard to see. Plus I'm getting older, I'm forgetting things more. Now as I'm removing this, this pawl is not going to be as tall because it's going to cancel each other out.